What's up, young adults? My name is Cheslyn. If you don't know me, don't worry, you've probably heard me. Most people don't see me, they just hear me. I'm just one of those people. I'm a very loud person, and today we're going to be doing something different. But firstly, thank you so much for supporting the Young Adults YouTube channel. We really appreciate it. So leave a like, a comment, and if you haven't yet, subscribe and just share it, man. Share it with the whole world. Thanks so much. So today I'm going to be telling you guys about my testimony of just how I came to know Christ, how I got in church, and how I got to this point of where I am right now. I'm gonna take you guys back to when I was in primary school, grade 6, around about there. Let's go there. So I was a really fat and chubby kid, and I got bullied a lot. You know, if you're fat, man, people always think you're like this. You're like a pillow, man. It's nice to just hit you. You don't get hurt. People think that, but it's the complete opposite. And then I got to this point in my life where I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be fat anymore. I'm actually gonna become thin. I think we've all gotten to that point where we think we're a bit too big, and then we're like, no, I'm gonna go on a diet or exercise. Any of you there with me? Well, that was me. And grade 7, I'm exercising, I'm working out every day, and I become thin and built, and not gebouw, but built and in shape. And then I start bullying people. I start bullying kids that were also chubby. So I became the people that used to bully me. That was literally my life for grade 7. Fast track, I'm in high school now, and I'm at a gangster school and everything. Literally, I'm rolling with the walks, the talks, the lingo, the skankakara, and all of that stuff, man. The signs and that. I'm in the stuff. And I used to be what people call a tax collector. So if you saw me, you better get your money out. I took your money for whatever I wanted your money for. I was the tax collector. You give me your money. And then one day, while I was in grade 8, my stepdad heard from God that we need to move to George for work. And we ended up moving to George in the middle of grade 8. So like around about April side, term 2. We start moving, and I'm at a new school. I'm at York High. Shout out to old Yorkies. Shout out to Matric Yorkies. And shout out to Yorkies that might watch this. Shout out to you guys. And I'm at York, and I'm feeling all alone and empty. And I start resorting to alcohol and smoking. And the usual, man. The usual. And I'm resorting to that because I'm feeling empty. I don't know what to do. I don't have a lot of friends and that stuff. I felt out of control. That you know people that like to control things. When you move into the unknown, it's like you have no control. So I needed a stress reliever and something to make me feel like I had control about. And I resorted to alcohol and smoking and that. And then I'm coming to youth for a bit in a small group at youth, and my small group leader is absolutely amazing. JC, shout out to JC. He just got on my level so he could connect with me. He spoke in the Catonian lingo for me to actually like connect and to understand him. There's the stand camp coming on, and I don't have finances to go there. I get a call from Dion the one day saying, hey bro, just come in here, I want to see you. So I'm like, okay, cool. That time I was jogging everywhere. I jogged all the way from Denwood in the rain to be here at church. So I jogged all the way here. Dion says to me, hey bro, all I want you to do is pray about being sponsored for the stand camp, and we'll see what God does. So I'm like, okay, cool. I go home that day, start praying. 2 days later, I get a call from Dion again. He says to me, I'm sponsored for stand camp. I'm like, that's amazing. But he says this to me. He says, basically, I don't want you to take this lightly. I want you to actually soak up everything that's happening. So you get a notepad, everything. That year of stand camp, I went with a notepad. I went with everything. My phone was off because there was no signal for starters. I just went there wanting to learn, wanting to receive what God wants to give. And I'll never forget the Thursday we had encounter night, and I got saved. Friday, people are busy praying for me again. I get my tongues. Just before we're about to leave, we all create a prayer circle. And I ended up praying for a lot of the people in the prayer circle. So it was a crazy journey. I was the kid that used to smoke, drink, party, and everything like that. And then I get saved. I get my tongues. The Friday, I start praying for people. And I'm not one to just pray for people. I'm not one to pray in general. And then the Friday evening, I'm like, yo, D, I want to get baptized. He's like, okay, cool. The Sunday, I get baptized. And this is all in the space of around about grade 9, grade 10. Let's fast track a bit. So I'm serving and that stuff. But somewhere along the way, I lose it. I stopped serving. I stopped getting closer to God. And I got to the space in matric where I was doing all the wrong things. I was just not focused on God. I don't know, maybe there's a few of you leaders out there watching this and you're relating to me because maybe you're in that space also. But here's what happened to me. Even in that space, God was still working in me. And slowly but surely, He got me to this point where I said, God, I need you. I can't do this anymore. I speak to Dion. Like, Dion, this is what's happening. I don't want to be like this. Dion prays for me. From that day, I was like, I can't be the same. Right there and then, I recommitted my life, started serving, got back into serving. I did leadership college for a year. It's 2021, and I am here volunteering full-time because I know for a fact that God spoke to me. And that is my testimony. God brought me out of my old life of where I just caught on nonsense and I was just doing nonsense to where I am now, where the things that I do actually matter and I actually have a sense of purpose. And I can actually say, my life is better now than what it was. So young adults, I hope this encouraged you. I hope my testimony spoke to you. I hope you feel like you're not alone. You're not alone. If you're still deciding to choose God and to put Him first, do it. It's going to be the best decision of your life. Cool. This is me. Peace out, young adults. Great seeing you guys again. Peace out.